I am everyone. Voice matters.
Growing up stuttering was one of the hardest things I ever had to deal with. My mom had 5 kids and I wondered why it had to be me. As years pass, I have learned to overcome my stuttering issues. And as I look in my grandson's face, I see that he stutters too. I am not alone in this fight, and there's plenty more out there just like me. So I stand now, all those years, I wondered why I stuttered. Now I have my reason. And everyone voice matters is my reason. We are everyone voice matters. I am everyone voice matters.
Well, welcome everybody. Everyone voice matters. I'm the chef, one of the local radio DJs here. I'm excited, but as I often say, and y'all know my story, I'm not the hero here. I'm not the superstar. This lady, Sharika Myers.
Yes,
hey, Sharika.
Hey, boss.
Nah. Now, don't change it now because we got a guest.
No.
Don't change up the show because we got a guest. Oh, no, don't do it. How are you?
I'm doing great.
Everyone voice matters. Listen, blazing, doing super things. Girl, you're traveling all across the globe. You were in Atlanta, Georgia, Orangeburg. You were a guest at Clafton, South Carolina State. You're all over the place. You spoke at Joshua. But listen, you're doing a great thing. Everyone voice matters, giving young folks an opportunity to understand, listen, regardless of what you've been through, man, you got a voice. Tell us a little bit right quick about Everyone Voice Matters, then we're going to talk to our guests.
I think I won't jump to the guests. But anyway, Everyone Voice Matters, like I said, it originally was geared towards kids who stutters. But instead of just talking to kids that stutter, we wanted to open up to all kids that got different challenges with bully, tease, or any type of challenge that kids may be having in our environment.
Wow, that's phenomenal. We started this thing that's entitled I'm Lil Herbie, and Everyone Voice Matters. Mm-hmm. And it was inspired by your grandson. Yes. People may not know this, but actually you are Lil Herbie.
I am Lil Herbie. Lil Herbie is the child that's inside of me.
Wow.
But I named it after my grandson because he inspired me to go further with it.
Well, I know what. I'm inspired. I am. When we come back, I got to introduce our guest. This young man is phenomenal. You're talking about a young man that went through some challenges as well? Well, we've got a guest. When we return, trust me, you don't want to miss it. Everyone voice matters. We'll be right back.
I am everyone. Voice matters.
Hey everybody, my name is Lori Johnson, or LJ. You can call me LJ. And I just want you to know that everyone voice matters, and you need to support the Little Herbie series.
All right, welcome back. Once again, Everyone Voice Matters. We're excited. Listen, it gives me great pleasure and honor to introduce this young man. Listen, I'm going to let him tell his story. I am. Now, this young man is phenomenal. And I saw something in him a long time ago, but it gives me great pleasure to introduce my friend, a young man who's followed, watched me, been with me from day one to now. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for the world-renowned DJ Dex. What's up, Dex? What's up, man?
I'm glad. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Man, Dex, it's an honor and a privilege to have you on the set with us today.
Yes.
The show, Everyone Voice Matters, as Sharika said, is geared about young people. Not only young people, but those that have gone through something in life,
Gotcha.
but now they're on the other side or actually coming up.
Right.
And they realize, hey, if it had not been for God or some type of music or some type of talent, maybe things would have gone the other way. And you have a story, man.
Yes.
Let's talk a little bit about DJ Dex.
Well, DJ Dex, I'm originally born and raised in Atlanta, Georgia, and then I came to Charleston, South Carolina to make my home. Mm-hmm. I grew up, and I was a DJ, a mainstream DJ, for a while here in the Low Country, and God tremendously turned that thing around.
Yeah.
And how he turned it around. Let me just be transparent with y'all. How he turned it around was, I kept on, DJing and DJing college parties and all this stuff, opening up for major DJs in the city. That was really great. And I thought, that was the life. Until my dad sat me down, he was like, "Yo, Dex, what are you doing this for? Why do you like DJing?" And I told him, I was like, "Well, Dad, I love making people excited, happy, feel good." He said, "Okay, that's good. What's the purpose though? Where's the end goal?"
Wow.
And I was like, "Well, just to make people happy." He was like, "Well, you can do it for Christ." And then I was like, "Okay, but how?" So I made all these different excuses, all these things. Well, they're not gonna like it. They're not. Come on, who likes rap music? You know what I'm saying? And Christian rap, So I was like, nah, that's not gonna work. And then all of a sudden, Chef, he said that one thing that just changed my life. And y'all might think it's simple, but it tremendously changed my life. And he said, "Dex, a real DJ can DJ anything." And when he said that, that really touched me. And I'm a challenger. You know what I'm saying? Like if you give me something, I'm like, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna complete this no matter what." It's not gonna get me. So I definitely, that changed my life. And once he told me that, you gotta understand, like I was 17, 18 years old, making $800 a night. You know what I'm saying, on a weekend. So come on, you like, I don't know about this. Praise the Lord to that, but definitely I was challenged, right? So I dare to be different. So that's my story. I started DJing locally, and then I found Chef. Yeah. And of course, he was mentoring me through the radio programs, and I had a radio show, and nobody believed me. Like the whole entire situation of the radio station, from the program directors, from up top. But Chef, he held me down. And I'm not just saying that because he's here. I'm saying that because it's true, and it's a story coming from Charleston, and it's like a lot of people, they don't see, you don't see your own gift, right? Sometimes, but other people see it, and they'll help you pull it. Like, no, keep going, don't quit. So I thank you, Chef, seriously. And yes, I travel with a lot of artists, a lot of powerful artists, Kirk Franklin to Mary to Erica Campbell to Tasha Cobbs, it goes on, list goes on, and that started right here in Charleston, South Carolina. So I thank you for being a mentor to me. And there's a lot of mentors, but I'm telling you, who really stood by me and kept on pushing me forward. I got to give it up for you, Chef. Seriously, I really appreciate it. Thank you.
I saw something in you, and what I saw was not just the radio aspect, but I saw a young man who, in the future, would grab other young folks, and then turn back and say, "Listen, hey, you can do this.
Yes,
I've done it. You can do it."
Yes.
And so we're so proud of what you're doing. But the most important thing is you remain humble.
Oh, that's it.
You remain humble. And one thing that you and I had a conversation we had. Matter of fact, we're gonna take a break.
Okay.
I got to remind you of something we talked about.
Okay,
we're gonna be back. Everyone voice matters.
I am everyone. Voice matters.
This your boy Geechee Boy, man. Everyone voice matters, right? Make sure you listen to Lil Herbie series Word of the Day on YouTube Monday through Friday. Make sure you listen to it now. Let's go.
Sharika Maya, she's the founder of Everyone Voice Matters.
Awesome.
Sarah Anderson's in the house. Lando, who does the production. And I'm going to let her tell you all about it, man. But listen, this program started out with young people who stutters.
Okay.
And then it went from there to dealing with peer pressure, bullying, young folks who had to overcome challenges. And she's in the house. I told her you all were coming. She said, "Man, I gotta meet that." She follow you everywhere, man. She's when you had the thing with Fantasia, and you had the thing with Kurt. She's like, I gotta meet this brother. I said, hey, he's famous, man.
Oh no, but God is famous. I'm just trying to blow him up. That's all. That's all.
Definitely. But Sharika's here.
Yes, Sharika.
Everyone voice matters.
Let's talk about it.
Everyone voice matters, just like Chef said. It was originally geared towards kids who stutter, because I myself grew up stuttering.
Okay.
And I knew some of the challenges that the kids went through as being teased, picked on, and bullied.
Right.
So we started moving with Everyone Voice Matters, because we want people to know that everyone voice matters. It doesn't matter how you speak. and we started the Little Herbie series.
Okay.
The Little
Tell
Herbie.
me a little bit about that. Tell me, yeah, what's that all about?
It's actually named after my grandson because I have a 9-year-old grandson named Little Herbie who actually studied.
Okay.
And he's the one that encouraged me to actually go further. I actually graduated high school, but when I realized I had him, well, my son had him and he stuttered, he influenced me to go further. So I went to college and got my degree, and we started the movement with Everyone Voice Matters, Little Herbie series.
That's what I'm talking about. That's excitement.
That's very
So
exciting.
y'all are located here in Charleston, South Carolina?
Yes, we're actually located here in Charleston, South Carolina, but we have an online. If you go to YouTube, it's
Yes.
called Little Herbie Series, and we have something that we called it's called Word of the Day.
Okay.
And what we do is we say we have different words that come on, and we speak the definitions, and then we have the example of the word. It's actually like it's encouraging words for the kids.
Amen.
Yes,
That's awesome.
and it's
That's
Monday
awesome.
through Friday on YouTube. So,
Yeah, man, Dex, it is phenomenal.
That's life changing.
Listen, you know what the hook to this? I like to read. They got a little mix to it. It is, man.
thanks to Lando.
Yeah, listen, man, it's got the beat, everything. I told him, I said, y'all got
Did y'all
to
bring it?
Yeah,
Did
we
y'all
have
bring
it.
All right, cool. Hey, we're gonna feature that later on in the show. I can't wait. This is gonna be awesome.
Yeah, man.
So y'all gonna stick around for a little bit?
Yeah, we're gonna stick around. The ball chef has had us.
No, I'm not the boss. You're the boss, man.
Yeah, I was locked down.
No.
Oh my goodness! I cannot wait. We're gonna talk a little bit more about it, and I'm excited. Chef, you excited?
Oh, I'm excited, bro. What Geechee, man? Geechee!
I'm excited. Actually, I was talking with her. She told me the story about her grandson. That was an awesome man. Did you tell me the story about your grandson?
No, I didn't hear it.
You
Well,
want to tell me that story? Man, listen.
Real quick.
Will you tell me the story? about your
actually, what happened was my grandson came to me and he was talking, and he was like he was stuttering, couldn't get it out. He was like, "Granny, I can't say it." And I looked at him. I wanted to tear out right then, but I couldn't. And I told him, I said, "Take your time. You can say it." And once he did say it, once he said it, I walked off and then I cried. But when I was looking at him, I was like, "That was me. That was me." And that's what it is.
I am Everyone Voice Matters. I am Everyone Voice Matters.
Hey everybody, this is Troy McClain, and I fully support Everyone Voice Matters Little Herbie animated series. You got to check it out. It is amazing.
All right, welcome back. Everyone Voice Matters. Sharika Myers, who is the founder, and I'm going to allow her to close out with some information. But before we do that, again, we're so honored to have DJ Dex in the studios with us. We're excited about it. Dex, tell them how important it is, not just to be on the turntables, but the conversation we had when I said Dex the business.
Oh,
remember that?
Oh my goodness. So I was so excited about radio, so excited about DJing and all that great stuff. But also, Chef, he pushed me to learn and understand the business part of things. So yeah, you can have all of this quote unquote fame or whatever you desire in that light, but you got to make sure that business is taken care of, because people will take advantage of you, and you won't see what what you're really worth. You know what I'm saying? What your gift is really worth. So make sure you definitely pay attention to that, because oh my goodness, y'all don't understand. We had some conversations.
Yes, we did.
It was like, Chef, I need some help. And I mean, even now, you know what I'm saying? Dealing with of course, the industry that I'm in. I mean, it doesn't stop. There's contracts.
I know. He told me the same thing.
Yeah.
We have the same
So
conversation.
it's very important. So make sure you take note of that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Make sure the business part is taken care of.
Before we toss it to Sharika, if you could sum it up in a short synopsis, what would you say to those young men and young boys who dealing with certain peer pressure or dealing with dreams? How do I get the dream there? What would you say to them before we lie to go?
What I would say is, first of all, stay humble, all right, in everything that you do, but don't quit. You got to keep going. My father said to me all the time, Dexter, you got to keep the faith, and I caught it, you know, I kept on hearing it, but I didn't really catch it until I was in it. You know what I'm saying? So if you're in it right now, meaning you're going through it, you're trying to get there. I had a problem with stuttering. A lot of people don't know this, but doing voiceover work, being a voiceover actor for BET, for all these high-end companies, a lot of people didn't understand. Like, wait a minute, so you have a hard time saying certain words, but they hear the ending, they hear the end part.
Right,
you know, so they hear
right.
commercial and all that stuff. Like, yo, yeah, you on Jamster commercials, you doing all this, that's great. But they didn't understand, you know, the behind the scenes. Like, yeah, I needed help with these words. I needed help on how to read fluently. You know what I'm saying? So, well, definitely, you know, but I say keep going, don't quit. And I'm not just saying it. I want y'all to understand that you can't quit. There's no way. I mean, if you quit, then what you gonna do? You know what I'm saying? You're gonna be looking at other people's dreams, but you gotta push your own dreams. So, yeah, word of encouragement: keep on pushing, don't quit. You know what I'm saying? Let's get it.
Wow, ladies and gentlemen, there he is. I call him the world right now, DJ Dex. I'm so proud to have him on the set. Sharika, Everyone Voice Matters. You've launched the Little Herbie series. Tell us a little bit. How can we get in contact? How can we watch? Give us all the social media spiel behind what we're doing.
Well, before I say that, I have to tell you, the first time I heard that, he was at Seacoast.
Right.
He was telling me, he said, Sharika, we have this program at Seacoast.
Yeah.
I want you. I'm like, okay, man. When I heard, I'm like, I had never heard gospel music like that. I mean, I'm dead serious. I'm like, I'm sitting there, I'm like, do I bounce? I mean, I'm like, wow.
Yeah.
And after the show, I said, man,
Yeah.
Chef, man, I said, I like that kid, man.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, that same thing, I said, man, I said, when he come down here, I said, look, I said, I want him. I want that. I mean, because
His energy is positive. Yeah.
I'm telling you, and I tell you this, we wasn't on here. You are very talented.
Thank you.
I'm telling you, he was very Seacoast, and then we just left out the studio. I'm like, I'm sitting there like, man, this is crazy. I'm sitting there like, man, I mean, but at the same time, I'm getting fulfilled at the same time with hearing the music, because people, kids like rap music, some certain rap music, you know, it kind of influenced kids, but the music you play is gospel rap.
Yeah.
And it influenced, I'm telling you, I'm 44 years old. But I'm just saying, but I'm telling you, I mean, I'm going to be taking on the DJ Dex 20 years ago. Because I'm going to listen to him.
Yeah, follow him on Instagram and all over. He's got it.
But thank you, like Chef say.
No problem.
Everyone Voice Matters want to thank you personally as well for coming on, and you inspired me.
Thank you.
I'm telling you, you inspired me. But y'all can pull us up on www.everyone.voicematters.org. We're on social media, like the boss said. We're on social media, Facebook, Everyone Voice Matters. We got the Little Herbie series. Instagram, Everyone Voice Matters, and Instagram, Little_Herbie_series. And don't forget, YouTube channel, Little Herbie series. Monday through Friday, y'all can get the animated series Word of the Day. And on Tuesdays and Thursdays, we have reading time with Lil Herbie and the boss here. And thank y'all.
Yeah, thank you. Dex, thank you again.
No problem.
Chef is really proud of you, man.
No, I appreciate it.
Yeah, really proud of you. I love what you're doing. And we're planning some stuff this summer.
Yes,
A big back to school bash.
Yes.
And we got to have you in town, man.
Oh, you know.
Yeah. we gotta rock out with that one.
We got a Wheel of Men show. We got to bring them on down.
Oh yeah, we're excited. But once again, you all, thank you so much. Follow them on social media.
Yes.
And we're going to do this again. We really are. Again, Everyone Voice Matters. Y'all know what I love to say. I'm the chef, but there's a little Herbie in me too.
Yeah.
And my voice matters.
Yeah, good night.
Good night. Thank y'all.
Thursday.
Y'all be blessed.
I am Everyone Voice Matters.